大家好，我是欧欧 Welcome to Friday Odeon. 2024 is around the corner. Today, let's take a look at the trending scenes from Chinese films released in 2023. These scenes, be it highlight or lowlight of the films, successfully ignited people's curiosity, took over the Chinese social media, and brought more audience to the cinema. I'll be breaking up the list into 3 categories. The peach group are the scenes that everybody can't stop talking about after seeing the movies because they're so good. The banana peel group are the scenes that are so bad that they're somewhat funny. People walk out of the movie theater already forgot what the film was about, but couldn't get rid of the scenes in their heads. The cherry group are scenes mostly from the trailers that are so intriguing that build up people's expectations and make people want to pay and see the entire film for the scene. Scenes are ordered based on film release dates. Also, the following contents contain spoilers. The Chinese New Year holiday movies in 2023 did exceptionally well and provided the audience with a lot of memorable scenes. Here are the films that get the Peach Badge. Deep Sea is an animated movie that tells the story about a little girl who is neglected by her parents and finds herself hard to fit in the world. The creators of this film developed a brush called watercolor particle that was inspired by Chinese watercolor. A lot of people commented that this film successfully depicted the dreams of a depressed person. Audiences who were suffering from depression themselves said their voices were heard and felt encouraged to fight depression after seeing this film. The Wandering Earth 2 was also released on the first day of Chinese New Year. This disaster/sci-fi film was set in the future when the sun is about to die. The world come together to try out different ways to save the Earth and save humanity. This movie is adapted from the novella The Wandering Earth, written by Cixin Liu, who is also the author of The Three-Body Problem. The Wandering Earth 2 set another milestone in Chinese cinema with its great visual effects and wild imagination about a future disaster where people need to save the Earth from the solar system and to save humanity from digital life. One clip that took the audience's breath away was the space elevator scene. With IMAX, you can almost feel the extra gravity pushing on you as if you were riding the space elevator yourself.
Cargo gates closing. Electromagnetic launch connected.
3, 2, 1. Launch.
Cargo transfer area granted. Welcome to docking area A7 of the Arc Space Station. We wish you a good day. unauthorized individuals detected.
Next up are movies launched in the summer holiday. Chang'an is another very high-quality animated film that exceeded everyone's expectations. It tells the story of the most exceptional poet in Chinese history, Li Bai, through his friend Gao Shi's perspective. The film did an amazing job to visualize the epitome of Tang Dynasty that was recorded in Li Bai's poems, and the romantic representation of his political ambitions. Here's a clip of Li Bai creating one of his most celebrated works, Invitation to Wine, or 将进酒.
岑夫子，恳求生，将进酒，杯莫停。与君歌一曲，请君为我倾耳听。 苦赚玉不足贵，但愿长醉不复醒。古来圣贤皆寂寞，唯有饮者留其名。陈王昔时宴平乐，煮酒十千恣欢谑。 主人何为言少钱？径须姑许对君酌。五花马，千金裘，呼儿将出换美酒，与尔同销万古愁。
To a lot of Chinese audience, they learn to recite Li Bai's poems when they're at school to prepare for exams, but only after this film people are finally learning to appreciate them. The Creation of Gods, Kingdom of Storms is another ambitious production in 2023 besides The Wandering Earth 2. This fantasy epic is the first of the trilogy adapted from the famous Chinese novel called The Investiture of the Gods. Due to the multitude of characters, wide time span, and the familiarity of public to the story, the creators of this film must pass a really high bar to satisfy the audience. And they made it with solid story, amazing performances, beautiful costumes, detailed sets, props, and lightings. This first movie focused on the tension between the hostage son warriors and Prince Yin Shou. A clip of the hostage son's war dance swooped the Chinese social media. No More Bets is a film about phone scams. Phone scams are a very hot topic in China. With the help of platforms like Douyin, a good number of Chinese citizens travel to the north of Myanmar to join the phone scams business in hopes of getting big cash. So this film already had Chinese audiences' curiosity at its storyline. This one scene where the criminal mastermind manager Lu was praying to the Buddha absolutely went viral on Douyin, causing millions of people to join the Namaskar trend. Another clip went viral was when the female lead character Anna first appeared. She is also a victim of the scam and has to work at the underground casino as a dealer. Her impression of the dealer was so realistic that reminded everyone of the pop-up ads of online gambling sites we've seen before. Besides the films mentioned above, there are a few movies that just didn't make it to the expectations. Here are the films that received the Banana Peel badge. Hidden Blade was an espionage film that received a lot of attention even before it was released because the Golden Lion winner Tony Leung and idol-turned-actor Yibo Wang are both taking leads. People were worried that Yibo, who had little experience in acting, could ruin the movie, especially when the movie was directed by Chen Er, who was known for non-linear narratives and his complicated characters. Without any surprise, Yibo contributed to the most shared clip of this movie because of his bad acting. Instead of being an undercover agent who was trying to protect his identity in front of the enemies, Yibo acted like he was a mean school bully, which made a lot of people crack up at this scene in the theater. Fall River Red was Zhang Yimou's latest film. It talked about a group of loyal soldiers decided to start a coup against Qin Hui, who gained his power after setting up the most respected General Yue Fei. This should be a story that almost all Chinese can resonate with, since the story was adapted from a famous historic event. But the weak plot led to split reviews on this film. However, one thing that audiences did reach a unanimous was the scenes where the lead characters walking through the alleys were memorable. Too memorable that people complained that they just couldn't get rid of the soundtrack in their heads.
得想办法。和李大人的院子。
一报官，王恩是延陵丞相；二报官，南清宫的八路贤王；三报官，守殿后回上家；四报官，杨兆头干过忠良；五报官，曹太师皇亲国诈；六报官，头天官立正有方；七报官，拜上书记敬迎；八报。
The soundtrack was a rock reenactment of the traditional Yu opera. It was an innovative attempt, but it also really interrupted the emotions of the film. People then started the trend to mimic the alley walk scene with the soundtrack.
一报官，王恩是延陵丞相；二报官，南清宫的八路贤王；三报官，守殿后回上家；四报官，杨兆头干过忠良；五报官，曹太师皇亲国诈；六。
The Breaking Ice gained a lot of attention not only because it was nominated in the Unsetenhegad section in Cannes Film Festival, but also allegedly the actor and actress for the lead male and female characters had been dating in real life, so the audience were expecting them to bring out the chemistry and tension to this couple in this film. To say people were disappointed was an understatement. The intimacy between the characters are borderline sexual harassing and made a lot of audience feel upset while watching. There was nothing romantic or dramatic between the characters, and these somewhat abstract interactions are now used to mock the me, you, and Steve situation in Chinese social media. Finally, our cherry badge winners. Marry My Dead Body is actually a story about ghost marriage. If you're curious about the workings of it, please check out my past video on ghost marriages. Greg Xu and Austin Ling had such breakthrough performances of playing a homophobic detective who was haunted by a gay ghost, and the gay ghost himself. Especially a scene where Greg dancing fully naked to a Jolene Tsai song, who is considered queen to LGBTQ group in China, went viral so fast on social media and attracted a lot of people to see this film.
旋转跳跃不遮掩，
至少看不见你沉醉了没。
Lost in the Star was inspired by two true crimes in China where in both cases, the husband took the wife on a trip abroad, killed the wife by faking an accident, and tried to claim the insurance money and properties and funds she left behind. The main character in this film, He Fei, played a good husband who was trying everything to find his missing wife. It formed a big contrast when the twist came at the end of the film to reveal how He Fei killed his wife. A lot of people said this is a film that is better seen with friends rather than with your partner. Across the Furious Sea is one of the very few Chinese movies which has a warning for audiences under 18 because of its violent content. The story is about a father looking for the young man who killed his daughter. Huang Bo plays the father of the dead girl, and Zhou Xun plays the mother of the suspect. Both are top actor and actress. The clips of their performances in the trailer attracts a lot of people to the cinema for this film. The last film made its way to the list in such an unexpected way. Johnny Keep Walking had a limited release on December 16th and was officially released yesterday. The film focused on the stressful lives of tech company employees. After a round of layoff, machinist Hu Jianling was promoted to senior manager at the headquarters. Since he was so inexperienced, the office dynamic went out of equilibrium because of his arrival. The juniors were trying to figure out his leadership style, other senior level employees tried to alienate him, while the executives were all ignoring the problems. On December 13th, one of the biggest e-commerce companies in China went trending on social media because of its messy office politics. Funnily enough, people found the plot of this film almost had a perfect match with what happened in real life at this company. The biting humor about Chinese office politics and workplace social anxieties is getting the film really high ratings. That's it for our list of top trending scenes in 2023 Chinese cinema. If you find this video interesting or helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm OO, see you in the next video, and Happy New Year!